Hi everybody. Thanks for taking the time to watch this little video here I put together. I'm not very good at this video thing, so bear with me a little bit here. My name is Mike Jensen, and maybe some of you know me. I've been the Haas sales rep out in the Inland Empire for quite a while, and the Inland Empire consists of San Bernardino County and Riverside County. Dealership that I work for is called Haas Factory Outlet in Anaheim. We're also known as Machining Time Savers for people that go way back with us. So all Haas dealerships are in fact called Haas Factory Outlet, or HFO for short. So over in Anaheim, that's where we're headquartered. We take care of all the sales, service, parts, technical support, and pretty much everything that has to do with interfacing with the customer. And then the machines are made in Oxnard at Haas Automation, right here in the United States. So I want to send a little message to you guys and tell you what's kind of new in our world. I often get asked, how is Haas doing? You know, USA manufacturer right here in California. Haas is doing quite well. You probably noticed if you get our emails that we've added tons of machines to our lineup. In fact, we have like 141 models of machine right now. That's a staggering lineup, and we've added 5-axis choices, we've added automation, a lot of different rotary models. So, you know, chances are we have something that might work for you. Some things that are going on with Haas are that they also now are making tooling and work holding over about the last year. That's a new kind of a new thing for Haas. That they're pretty much going to have almost everything you need for a machine, all the way through you know, a tool presetter and shrink fit, and you know, things that you wouldn't think Haas is making, but we now offer all that. So that's interesting, I find. And then, you know, a lot of the automation choices we have now are also new, and not everybody knows about them. One of the things I hear a lot out there in the field from customers is that they can't find people. You know, we experience that ourselves here at your dealership. But one thing we can do to solve that problem is add automation in your shop, and that kind of effectively is your operator. Haas has robots now, 3 different models, but they start at $50,000, which is really an incredible price for what you're getting, because we're using a Fanuc robot. What's really interesting about that, and what makes it unique, is that our robot is programmed through the Haas control, not through a separate robot controller. So we're using really easy to use visual interfaces on the control. So that kind of takes away a lot of that middleman that normally happens in a robot integration. No integrations needed at all. So we have that, and then we also have an automatic pallet loader for a mill, a lathe, or our 5-axis machine. We call it the APL. It uses the same simple interface, and that starts at $30,000. So those are some pretty inexpensive automation choices, along with a bar feeder. You know, we've been making our bar feeder for years. That's a way to automate a lathe, or add a sub spindle and a bar feeder to a lathe. And lastly, you know, palletization. We've gotten a lot more choices over the last few years of like a pallet pool, which is 2 or more pallets that will load a vertical. You can even get that now for a VF2. For our horizontal, for UMC, which is our 5-axis mill. And so we keep adding those kind of choices. So that's some interesting things I think I wanted to share with you. So what else? You know, why would you want to buy now? And that's kind of the focus of this email that we're sending out today. Well, there's kind of the usual year-end reasons, tax reasons. Section 179's been around for a while, where you can write off the whole machine within the first year. So that's still in effect. The other thing is the partial exemption for the sales tax deduction here in California. If you're a manufacturing company, you probably qualify for that. It gets you about 4% off your sales tax, and that's like a discount right there. So that's going on. And then what else? Well, the other thing is, well, I got to bring it up. Haas is going to have a price increase before year end, and it's probably going to be either November 1st or December 1st. And that is something they just kind of have to do. It's inevitable because the prices of the raw materials have just increased dramatically over the last year. And Haas has been doing a good job of kind of absorbing all that. But some of the costs of their machines have gone up, up to 30% more. Castings. I mean, I'm even hearing that the wood pallets are a problem, and there's a shortage of them, and they're costing a lot of money. So we're going to have a price increase. So we're giving you a little advance notice here. That's one reason to buy sooner rather than later after the price increase. So let's say you were interested in machining. What would be the process? Well, normally we want to kind of get down to what machine you want and what options. So that would generally be a quotation, so we can get the actual numbers to you. There's two ways to do that, or really actually three. One would be you call me and I either come out to you or you come to our showroom, or I work with you on the phone and we go through and make a model selection, and we go through the options, and I send you a quote, and then maybe we go back and forth and refine that quote a little bit, and until we get to the point of where you want to go ahead and look into the financing and get that handled. The other way would be kind of a newer way. That would be if you went to the Haas website and you went under any product, for example, ST20 lathe, okay? Right there under the picture of the machine, there's going to be a little button that says build and price. And what that is the quote tool. So I kind of like this. I use it myself. You can go in there, you can go through every option and then choose the ones you like. And then it will accumulate a total of what kind of like what you've built so far. And you can do that as many times as you want. And if you've completed all the way, put your name and address, it sends you a quote. And then it sends me that quote too. And then I usually will contact you and we'll go through it. Maybe we'll make a change or two. I'll add sales tax and freight because that's not included on the Haas build-in price. And then, do a dealer quote with you. And then that's how we can get to that, final, configuration is what I like to call it. And then we can, move forward from there. I can always answer questions about lead times and things like that. Where we're at with lead times is some models are sort of quick, 3 or 4 weeks for a 5-axis machine in certain sizes. But some machines are getting to be 9, 10, 11 weeks, like certain vertical models. So if your goal is delivery before year end, we should talk soon and at least see what model you're looking at, and then I can give you a time frame, and you can do your planning from there. So one last thing is we're going to have a demo day, which is our open house here in Anaheim for our dealership, and that's going to happen October 13th and 14th. And we have full showroom machines. For a while we didn't have many machines in our showroom because we sold them all. We're all equipped to show you many different new technologies from Haas and new models. And so we're doing it a little different this year because of COVID and trying to keep too many people in there at the same time. We'd like you to register if you don't mind. We have a website and a link and all that we can get you. That will be for either the morning or afternoon session on either day. So if you're interested, get a hold of me or register from one of the email links. But thank you so much for watching. Give me a call sometime, or let me know if you want to visit. I'll come out and see you. Thanks so much.